Hey guys, Kim Nemi here, and I just wanted to pop in and announce that I am celebrating an Audiobookiversary today. Today is the 1-year anniversary of Daring to Compete being released, and that was my first audiobook. It's a really great book. It was a really great book to start with, actually. It's nonfiction. It was written by Diane Foreman, Geoffrey Godding, and Bryan Pearce, and it's about the EY 7 Drivers of Growth, which is EY stands for Entrepreneur of the Year, and it features stories from a lot of previous Entrepreneur of the Year winners sharing their success stories. What I really love about it is that for someone like me who came from a multi-level marketing background, I've basically sold everything. Yvonne, Tastefully Simple, Leah Sophia, Isogenics, and you name it, I've sold it. But one of the things I always loved about multi-level marketing is that there's a big focus on personal development, and this is a book that's all about that. So it felt completely in my wheelhouse to start with this book, to get to read all these inspirational stories. These are people who were born into extreme poverty or overcame tragic conditions to rise to the very tippity top, to be, leaders in businesses that are, at the top of their field around the globe. For anybody who's looking for that kind of inspiration or motivation, you don't have to be in the business world. These are the stories that can really inspire anybody: actors, creative people, musicians, business leaders, and everybody in between. For me, what I loved about it was that, because I did come from that world and I have followed so many personal development leaders, it was very familiar territory, and I also had been doing ghostwriting in the business world, and also just a lot to dive into. It was really inspiring, so I was so thrilled to get to narrate it. And I'll say, every single book I've ever narrated, there's been something to love about it. So I've always learned something from my nonfiction books. I've always been entertained by the fiction books I've been, lucky enough to narrate. But this is the first one, and so it's special. I hope that you will give it a listen. I think it's a great time to be inspired, for sure. I'm sure that there's somebody's story in there that you can relate to or be motivated by. You can find it on Audible. You can find it on audiobooks.com, anywhere that your favorite audiobooks are sold. It may even be something that you can borrow from your local library, so check that out, give it a listen, and let me know what you think. And if you want to listen to any other audiobooks I've narrated, you can check me out at kimnemi.com. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at kimmy_nemi. And I'm also on Facebook, but I don't know the link for that because it's old and hard to find. But just go to my website and you can click on, there's a little icon for Facebook. Just make it simple. Yeah, and so listen to that book or listen to any of the other ones and let me know what you think. And I will see you soon.
What sets you apart as an entrepreneur is that every day you are daring to compete in the face of these challenges. In fact, you see them as opportunities for accelerating growth. You are unstoppable. Chapter 1. What is the EY Entrepreneur of the Year? Each year, EY receives almost 10,000 nominations from our 145 city or regional programs in over 50 countries to compete for a range of regional, national, and eventually global titles recognizing exceptional entrepreneurship. Nominations come from multiple sources, and less than 20% of them are EY clients. Once nominated, entrepreneurs go through a series of judging rounds, each conducted by independent judges who are typically EY Entrepreneur of the Year alumni and other entrepreneurs. Ultimately, each program
What you think, and I will see you soon.